Back, guys. It's been a while since I've done some streaming on some Rogue Company. Now, granted, hey, we're back and we're gonna be kicking some ass. Now, today, we're gonna have a talking point. We're gonna have several talking points for entertainment purposes. So, just sort of feel free to listen. If you don't like the game, if you don't like the gameplay, hey, you can just listen. We're not really going to be trying all that hard. We're just sort of just chilling, getting some kills. Maybe we'll have some tactics. But today, Slayer got rehired. Would you like to tell the audience about that experience?
Yeah, well, I put in an application with a fast food restaurant I used to work at about a few months back, and I got an interview yesterday, and the manager told me I could. She hired me, and she told me, she asked me when I can start, and I said tomorrow. I said I could start tomorrow, and she's like, all right, well, I want you to be here at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, got rehired, and today I went in. Here's the thing, so I rode my bike. And I left at like 8:50, and I got there at like 9:20. So I was like 45. I was about 40 minutes early. So I clocked in about 40 minutes early. And then after like 10 o'clock, a dude came in. He's the same age as me, but he was a new hiree. So the managers decided to get him like all. So they were talking with him about like what he was gonna do. They like gave him his uniform, told him to change, and so and since I already knew how cashiering works, they're like, hey Brad, why don't you show this new employee how cashiering works? Like, let him watch you cashier. And I thought, oh well. At first, they told me he was just going to sit there and watch you cashier, but throughout the day, I had to show him like what to do. Like he asked about like policies and about like cleaning stuff, phone policies, bathroom policies, what we had to do. And then after a while of giving him after a bit of rundown with the cash register, I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna let you run the cash register while I go and do stuff. My name was on the register, but I told him before I went off. I said, if the person's, let me spit.
I don't know how I can talk and chew tobacco at the same time.
It's not that hard. Just don't swallow. Yeah, but I told him he cannot. So when he's doing taking orders, if the person's paying with cash, he has to come get me, because I'm the only, since my till's in the register, I'm the only one that can handle cash. So most people were paying with cash, so he came and got me, and I did the change. At first he was having difficulty, putting in the orders and stuff. And eventually he got it down. After a while he got better at like taking orders and stuff. I still made sure to help him and stuff. But since I was training him on how to use the register, I basically more or less focused on keeping the dining area clean. I just had him stand by the register and take orders and stuff, because I figured, well, when my first day there, I sort of like ran the register for the person who was there. The only time I didn't handle payments was when it was cash. But yeah, interesting day. First day back. Yeah, basically first day back, I trained an employee basically.
An FNG, a fucking new guy.
Yeah, man. Also with, it wasn't a bad day. I mean, we got work done. I mean, wasn't that bad.
I was gonna. I tried to call you last night to ask you about that. So you got rehired from the job that you got fired at. That's
yeah. The manager, the hiring manager, was actually when doing the interview. She's like, "I'm surprised you didn't put in an application sooner." Mac. That's the one thing I hate about Mac is his armor.
That was a good run.
Then wiped out.
We got wiped, but it was a good run. So I personally, I was looking to get a job, and I have a job, so I'm looking at getting another job. And I'm thinking I want to work at a gas station.
Yeah.
Gas station and a hardware store. I mean, they're not fast food jobs. You know.
I like working at my fast food. I like working at Zaxby's. Plus, I already know when I'm gonna get paid. See, here's the thing. My hiring manager told me when she was told when I got hired, she's like, "Well, guess what? You're starting the day after the new pay period starts. So you're gonna get paid for almost the full pay period. So that's nice." Plus, we get paid bi-weekly, so I'm gonna make about close to $500 next payday.
Not bad.
I know I looked at the pay schedule, and we get paid on the somewhere around October 4th.
Help. What do you call it? Yeah, so I was looking at a job. It's a security job for a store. And I just walk the premises and just investigate things, see what's going on, see if any retards are stealing anything. And I was looking at that job, and I applied for it online. Now this online applying shit had me take this stupid survey question of, am I looking to go back to school? And I put no.
Most places do online applications.
I think it's retarded. I'm sorry,
but
most
places do it. I mean, the reason why they do it is because it's more efficient than like having someone come down and stuff. It's quicker. In their eyes, it's quicker because they can.
Yeah, but in my eyes, I just think it's fucking retarded. I mean, like, just being honest, man, like, it's hard to find a job. Everyone's hiring, it's all online and shit like that.
Yeah, that's not true. They're doing it because they legally have to say that they're hiring, but most of them don't want to hire because a lot of businesses do their stuff online and stuff. Most of them, like stores especially, they get most of their sales from being online because since COVID, most people do online shopping. So a lot of stores and fast food places don't want to hire as many people because most people use DoorDash to order food and stuff. Speaking of which, another thing about Zaxby's, the Zaxby's I work at. If you live where I live, do not use DoorDash. About 80% of the time, the DoorDash driver won't get your food. Your food will sit there for like half a day and then it'll get cold. So if you plan on using DoorDash in my town, don't. It's basically...
No, I always get my own food. I don't trust to have someone personally deliver my food for me. It's like, fuck, I want the food, I'll just go get it myself. If I'm not motivated, like, nah, that to me is just lazy. But that's just me, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people still come in. Some people, I mean, lunchtime's interesting. So where I work, they don't do breakfast. So they open up at 10:30. Because they do lunch and dinner exclusively. They don't do breakfast because it's just what they do. Because they sell chicken strips and wings. That's what they sell. They sell chicken sandwiches, chicken strips, and chicken wings. So I don't know how you can do breakfast there.
Oh, you can't. But yeah, no. So anyway, I went on this stupid ass fucking website. I signed up all my fucking information, and I'm getting like, I got 3 fucking calls back to back from schools. They're like, "Oh, when do you want to go to school next?" No. I clicked no on this little survey shit. I'm not trying to go back to fucking. I don't want to do school. To me, after you
see, I do want to go to college in the next year, not like university or anything. Go to
college.
Yeah,
that's
for
that's
a year,
not a
well.
Like that's a tech school.
Yeah,
it's
so
sort of different. Yes, technical school, college. Yeah, that's not gonna be. I'm just gonna do the military, man. Like that's.
Hey, you do what you want, bro.
Ultimately,
but
man, I can't do college.
Because if I get a welding certificate, then if you think about it, welding's actually very good. It's good to have in your back pocket because then you can get a job as a welder. You make a lot of money because welding is kind of a hard trade to start out at. Now you gotta make sure your puddle and bead is nice and even.
I keep a pretty even bead when I've welded. It's just when I go around corners is when I struggle. But then again, I've only welded a few
but you got
times.
tack welding. What kind of welding do you do with a straight bead? Stick, TIG, or mid?
I don't fucking remember. Mid. Fucking, my cousin works as a welder, and he was showing me about it and telling me about how I should become a welder. And
but you've done welding before. Was it like when you did it? Did you have to like rub the thing on the metal to get it started?
No. What I had to do, there was like this weird like welding gun thing, and basically you just keep the flame, or you just keep it in line with whatever it is that you're welding, and you press it down. You press down the.
It's probably MIG or TIG. Did you have to use like a gas? Was there a gas bottle and an oxygen bottle?
Yeah, there was those 2 things.
MIG. It was most definitely MIG.
Yeah.
Was the gun big, and did it use a wire?
Yes, there was this wire that stuck out at the front, and then that's what guides your.
And did it produce a lot of splash and stuff?
Yeah. What, the sparks?
So, it was definitely MIG. You can tell TIG doesn't produce much of a spark.
Yeah, dude, those sparks, man. My cousin was telling me, like, if you don't wear gloves, that shit will get you. And you have to use a welding mask because it's so fucking bright.
Yeah.
So I got to try on a welding mask.
Also, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of some places do stick weld. I'm going to tell you right now, what I've learned from my dad. When he's done stick welding, even if you wear layers of protective clothing, eventually the pieces, because stick is more messy, and if you're not careful, it can melt through your clothes and it can burn you. A lot of stick welders have a lot of burns and stuff. But it's good to know stick because, you know, all you're doing with the stick is you're doing a line or I think a seam. Yeah, I definitely want to go to technical school. My buddy was actually saying he believes I could be a pretty good welder because I have a need for everything that you need. So he thinks if I did welding, I'd actually be pretty good at it. Because the way I constantly work on my bikes and make sure that they're up well and maintained, he says, use that with welding, you'll be a damn good welder. So I think in the next year I'll look into enrolling.
Dude, are you looking
classes.
at this?
Huh?
I did it! I clutched the game!
What word did you say?
Real smooth, player, real smooth. Hey, you looking sharp.
By the way, I got helping hand.
Nice. Yeah, but I think I might work if I do it right at Zaxby's this time. I think I might stay there for a while. I might be able to keep my job longer than last time. Plus, since there's not the two managers that were there before, I think it'll be better. plus the manager who, if I have that one manager who counted my kill today, if she keeps doing, I think I'll be good. Die, motherfucker! Ah! This motherfucker got a pride flag. Shit.
Can't believe I clutched a game for us, guys.
That's really good. Hey, I'm trying to pop off as sports. I actually don't mind playing as sports. Plus, I like the quote. I like the thing she says with this skin, like eat fire, dirtbags, and breed my babies, my pets, whatever she says. Die, motherfucker. Dude,
but yeah, no, dude, with the military, like, here's the thing, dude, and there was a Colorado Technical Institute that called me, and they're trying to hook me up with their, like, shit, and I'm just like, dude, I'm all the way in Ohio. To send me all the way to Colorado, that's way too fucking far.
Well, see, here's the thing.
I don't have
if you join the Marines, you might have to go live on a base out of state when you complete basic training.
Yeah, and that's fine because I'll be living on base. I don't have to pay rent or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can still go to college while in the military.
Well, here's the thing, dude. It was an online college option as well.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like,
I'm not gonna do an online college for welding programs because that's just bad.
Well, yeah, there's nothing physical. There's nothing physical about it. It's online. Like, I don't learn like that. But they're like, well, all you have to do is sign up for a couple of things, and we can get you a bachelor's degree in computer engineering and a couple of other things. And it's like, all right, cool, whatever. But like, that's really not going to help me. I don't want to be a computer engineer. I said, do you guys have any manufacturing courses? And they didn't really hang up, but it sort of reached that into the conversation point because it's like, I want to build, I want to manufacture shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what you can do with welding because
I want to get into CNC. Oh, Shiza!
Plus, if you continue your welding career, like if you get better and better at welding, you can actually get jobs with doing interesting stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't see it being I don't see it being for me. That just seems like a lot of time. It just seems like too much time to benefit from it because it's like you have to really dedicate a lot of your time and a lot of your life into it. Because like my cousin's a welder, and he's always busy. Like he's never home. He's always doing that. He barely has any days off, and it's a salary job. So it's you work until your job is complete. Does that make sense? It's a larger pay, yeah, you get a lot of commission money, not commission, you get a lot, it's a salary. The shitty part about salary is there's no overtime pay. So if you work 6 hours or 8 hours above your scheduled time, you don't get any extra payment for that. Does that make sense?
I've seen people who do welding who, you don't, I mean, if you have a welding degree, you don't have to exclusively do welding. You could get a job doing like construction and stuff or whatever, or even mechanics, and then welding, you have that there. So like if you have to fix something, if you have something where it needs to be welded, hey, you got a welder, and I think a lot of places would pay to have like a welder if they do stuff and they need someone to like fix like cracks and stuff that require welding.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. But my whole thing is, if I were to get a certificate, it would be the bare minimum, just to say I have it. But I wouldn't take it anywhere seriously. So when
that's all. Hey, that's what I plan on doing. I just plan on doing a year or taking a year program to do welding, get the basics of MIG, stick, and TIG down. And then just doing jobs and doing like training programs and then upping my skills by doing that.
Yeah, well, my thing right now is people will, if you're bilingual, if you speak 2 different languages, there's a huge demand for that. If you speak Spanish, you get a job almost anywhere. Because Spanish is like the second most common language in the United States.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm not gonna sound racist, but there are a lot of Mexicans in the town I live in. Like today, there were 2.
Dude, there's a
guys
lot of Mexicans everywhere. If you know how to speak Spanish, and especially if you go to a Mexican restaurant that's owned by Mexicans, and you can tell that they don't speak English that well, it's a lot easier to order your food.
One of the guys that came into my, came into the place I work at, one of them, he couldn't speak English. Like, he had to have his buddy, tell him, I don't think he spoke barely in English, so he had his buddy basically tell him what was on the menu and stuff, and I think he had wanted something, but then I told his buddy, we don't have this, and he told his buddy told him and asked him what else he'd want in Spanish.
Yeah, so I had a translator. And I get that there's a lot of Asian customers and a lot of European customers coming to my store, and
it's mostly Mexican. It's sometimes Mexicans and a lot of guys who are taking a lunch break from the plants that are near the town I live in. They'll come to Zaxby's, they'll order themselves some lunch, and then they'll order they'll be like, yeah. Sometimes one will be like, yeah, can I get a large Coke and stuff? Which also, fast food place I work at, we don't pour your drinks for you. We'll give you a cup and then you get it yourself. But they just say because I think part of it is oh well, I want a large Coke. I want a large drink, but I'm getting a Coke.
Oh my god, bro! You gotta keep me out of a fast food. You gotta keep me out of McDonald's. I went in there at 3 in the morning with my buddy Chase after we walked the Iron Horse Trail, and we'd walked in there, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the Wi-Fi Chieftain. Have I ever told you that story?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to tell the whole channel the story. So, pretty much, we had walked the 7.5 mile walk. 7.5 miles trail. And we walked the whole trail, that was 7 miles, and we walked back, that was another 7 miles, plus the walk from our house to get there, which I think was around 4 miles, maybe 3.5. So altogether, we've walked over 14 miles. So, I mean, at least 20 miles, right? So that's 3 miles to get there, 3 miles to get back home, plus the trail 7 miles to the end of the trail, and then back. So we had walked there in boots and with backpacks full of just useless shit, and we just for the shits and giggles.
Buster, come here.
And fucking, we get inside this McDonald's, and there's this old. This is like at 1, or no, this is at 3 in the morning. We get there, and bada bing, bada bang, fucking, there's an old man in there, and he looks like he's dying. He's just in this booth. And he's watching a crime documentary, and he looks like he's he looks like he's dying of old age. He doesn't look like he's all the way there. He looks like he's gonna fall asleep and not wake up. And so we were equally disturbed by that. And he was still alive, thank God. But I mean, they were listening to synth pop was on the radio, and there was this guy with blue hair and trying to take our orders. And fucking the menu, the little LED the kiosks were out, and they had these fucking someone stole Chak. What an ass.
Luffy. Is this dude really trying to give himself the One Piece character name?
Wow. But yeah, no, dude, fucking this dude with blue hair took our order, and the menu was out. So if you didn't know what was on the menu, you were fucked. And so if that wasn't bad enough, his tablet wasn't working, so he had to grab a pen and paper and write down everything and calculate it himself. And I put this guy through hell. I said, I want a bacon, some eggs, scrambled, with 3 hash browns and 2 a McMuffin, and an egg and a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with a large drink. And so you could, same thing, right? You don't pay for your refills, you just go up to the thing and refill your cup, right? I must have had 30 plus refills that night. I was sitting there having the grand old time, and we started recording our video there. Fucking just looking around, dude. It was the weirdest shit. We were like the only 2 people in there besides the Wi-Fi chief. And so we were at the table, right? I looked over at that old guy, and I'm like, you know what he is? I said, Chase, you know what that old guy is? He's the Wi-Fi chief, and he's been here since 2012 and been riding off their free Wi-Fi. Comes here every night just to use their Wi-Fi. And we just start crying. It's so tired. It's so late. We're so tired. We're so dead.
Well, why are you trying kamikaze me? Why?
Like we're so tired. We're so dead. We're so out of energy that fucking that we're just so slap happy. Like the stupidest thing would make us laugh, and so we just start crying. And so we're just like. You know, I get up, and as soon as I walk in there, I'm gonna go ahead and explain this. So they had like the Avengers, like Happy Meals, and I look at this dude with blue hair just straight in the face. I said, I didn't have that when I was growing up. And Chase just dies. He just dies. Fucking, we're just dying. I'm like, I didn't have that when I was growing up. And if that doesn't beat it, have you ever heard the story of the Burger King versus the Burger King? I'll save that for later. Well, that's Chase's story.
Die! So, shit! Dahlia's linked up with her. Damn.
Rowee.
Yeah, Rowee.
Rowee!
Yeah, but also today at work, so when I took my break, I wanted some wings, so I got the number 4 five boneless wing meal. Because it's one of the things on the menu that I can get free with my employee discount. There's not a lot. We don't get everything on the menu for free. Like there's like the number 3 wings and things. All it is you get 5 boneless wings and 3 chicken tenders with French fries and Texas toast. That's only 50% off, and I really don't have a lot of money, and I don't have money in my bank account, so I didn't want to spend a lot on food. But I was happy. I mean, I'm happy
You're happy,
to
camper.
make myself a little more fulfilling. I ordered extra fries, and then I got a small drink, and I had a mellow yellow.
Mellow yellow.
Yeah. So the one sauce that they have at Zachary's that I love to eat, and if I get chicken fingers, I will literally, when I order my food, I'll ask them to dip the chicken fingers in it, is hot honey mustard. It's basically honey mustard with a bit of spice to it. It's really good. I love eating it.
This guy cannot clutch this for 3 reasons. One, they have way too many lives. 2, I mean, yeah, he's second on the leaderboard, but I mean, he only has like 3 eliminations and 2 downs. He lacks the stats to prove that he can survive this. The most he could do is just hide and wait for the round to end, so that way they don't get the kill. Does that make sense?
Come on,
okay. Surprise attack.
Go down. Oh, he wasted his ability.
He procced his ability.
He was under 20 health, so basically he only got up to 95 health. He got screwed.
Yeah, he got it down, but I mean, he should have. If he had replenished, that would have been enough ammo for him to waste Dahlia, in my opinion.
Hey, also, Solomon, so you asked how you're like, how can you talk and have chewing tobacco in your mouth? Well, you don't swallow your spit while you're talking. literally think on my schedule. One day I gotta work from like 6 p.m. to like 12 a.m., which is kind of ridiculous because first of all we close at 11, and I think it was like a schedule in there. So when that day comes around, I'll talk with my manager to see what the whole plan is. I don't think I just.
Honestly, dude, I really want to work at a gas station so I can get some cheaper gas. This dude's got a sister.
It's not bad. So you work part-time at a hardware store, and then you work part-time at a gas station. If you did part-time for both jobs. Wait a second. I'm immune to fire. I'm immune to the fire produced by Switchblade's rocket launchers. Yep. That's nice. I like playing this sport.
Yep.
Our teammate really leave.
Yeah. Yeah. What? And he sucked ass. He was so ass. Like he only had like a few. I mean, like I'm just saying, like he didn't have that many like downs or revives or anything.
Oh damn, Dom! I didn't realize you were playing solo.
I got that one guy down there. Got the guy down here. That's shooting down. And he's just shooting left.
Remember the stories of Andrew Slayer? Oh my god. So I did this rap roast battle. Okay? We were in... So my buddy Chase has a Kia Soul. That's his first car. And Andrew made fun of it, but he doesn't have a car. Andrew picks his belly button.
Sneaking around. No, never mind. That was just all normal.
Oh, alright. And so we were talking about how annoyed we were.
Hey, Stallman, I'm kind of tired, so my eyes kind of tired.
You're fine.
Yesterday I did yard. Yesterday before my interview, I did some weed eating, and so I was in the sun.
What? Yeah, I get it. Your eyes are tired. You're not all the way there. It's fine. Fucking, what do you call it? So yeah, so we were in the car, and so we were talking about how we were talking about how annoyed we were. We were talking about how annoyed we were at what's his name? At Andrew. And so I did a rap battle roast. I roasted him and rapped him. Hey dude, I got
sneak up behind me.
GPT.
Also after work, I was near the store and I'm like, I decided I'm gonna go to the store and get myself a soda.
And so so yeah, man, fucking what happened was like we were in the car and he was boosting these instrumentals with his like subwoofers, and I said, I'm Andrew, I'm here to play on your PlayStation because a local gas station declined my job application. And I just kept rapping. I'm like, because I impersonated Andrew. And it was the funniest shit we've ever done. And it had us rolling, and she had to stop the car at a gas station so we can cry. Oh man, we were like, oh man, it was funny. Andrew, I don't like Andrew. He's smelly. He stinks. You know what my mom thinks about Andrew? She said that smelly fucker ain't coming back at our house. Because he stinks, he doesn't shower. He doesn't shower. He was not no, his cockroaches were elevated. I mean, here's the thing. He can't help. I get it. He can't really. Okay, there's autism, and then there's malicious autism, and there's regular autism.
I have autism, but you don't see me using it as a reason why I can't work on it. I mean, I'm freaking autistic, and I almost thought about claiming Social Security, but did I do it? No, I got a job. I mean, shit.
And that's great.
Plus, my manager said when I did the interview, she's like, I know. She's like, I know you already did these questions the first time, but let's just do them again because it doesn't matter. I'll still hire you. Right? She guaranteed she'd hire me because they liked my work ethic when I worked there before. So
it's because if they don't hire you, you have autism, so they can't discriminate against you because of that. That's why she said I'll hire you anyway. Like they're legally required. And you know how they made a quota? Oh, hold on a second.
But Solomon, no, see, when I worked there, I was a great worker. Like I actually made sure everything was clean and stuff.
Get back to fighting.
I mean, I think sometimes it. Oh man, I think I might go to bed early tonight, and then I'm not. The first day the reason why I woke up early today, I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning. Part of the reason why I was up so early was because I was excited and nervous about going back to work. That's the thing with me. If something great is happening to me, I can't really sleep. Even if it makes me nervous.
Oh yeah. For instance, like Christmas time when I was a kid, I could not sleep.
I mean, like I remember one time when my dad took me steelhead fishing. If you don't know what steelheads are, it's a type of salmon, and he was gonna take me fishing with him, and I'm like that's fun. I like to fish. I wish I could go fishing more often. I love to fish. I love to like just sit out there by the river, cast my rod, cast out my line, and then just wait for a fish to bite. It's actually one of the most common things I like. One of the few outdoor things I like. I kind of want to go fishing more often. But I was excited, and I could barely sleep at all during the night. Like I was waking up and stuff because I was excited. I was excited to go fishing. Like I'm gonna go steelhead fishing. I'm gonna go salmon fishing with my dad. Yeah, it was exciting. The same thing happened today. Like I was sleeping, and I did sleep most of the night, but it was like around 6 o'clock. I just kept waking up. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember. Like honestly, the opposite spawn of our spawn. Like
but I think tomorrow when I get up for work, I have my alarm set for 7:30 in the morning, which is a perfect time because it gives me enough time to wake up, get ready. Because so my morning routine, I started doing this instead of I've just started brushing my teeth before I drink coffee and stuff. It sounds dumb, like, oh well, what's the point of doing it? Well, at least I'm brushing my teeth.
Hey, Cal, big homie, do you want to play with the dudes? Like, do you want to play Road Company with us?
Switchblade, you're not immune to fire. Only I am. I might go to.
Might go to bed early. Yeah, if I can.
Yeah, so I can get some sleep and then get up tomorrow. And I might leave my house later, like 10:20, so I have enough time to ride my bike. Because I can get pretty far real quick on my bike. Like I'm fairly quick on my bike.
I have tomorrow off. I'm gonna look around and try to find a place that'll hire me.
I gotta work from 10 to 6 like I did today. I mean, I might be working the register again tomorrow. Usually when I work as a cashier, I usually work the register during my shift. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, and then when I take my break, I wonder what I might have for lunch tomorrow. I think I might have a kicking chicken sandwich.
Thank you, Dominic.
You know,
wait, Dominic, you have Dahlia. Whoa, how did that happen? When did that happen? Whoa. This whole game I haven't really noticed, but holy shit, Dominic.
I got that freaking switchblade down.
Yeah, I'm not doing that bad.
Yeah, that's ah shit. Yeah, plus Juke's ability is she, instead of rolling, she hovers.
Oh, what's the passive ability?
That's her passive ability. She hovers. Well, she doesn't hover like all the time. Like she instead of like rolling out of the way, she has a jump. Now you got 3 birds. Now there's 3 uses, and then she rolls. But that ability recharges real quick. Like it's easy to recharge.
I think I'm gonna clutch us another game, boys. Woo!
Nice.
Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Alright, boys.
People to kill. Okay.
At least I made it up there. That gives me some sort of joy in my terrible life.
Oh yeah, hey Solomon. Yesterday my whetstone came in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Now when I bought it, I really didn't know what grit you get, so I just got the 400 to 1000 grit. But down the road, I want to get higher grit whetstones. I want to get a collection of whetstones. Like I want to get a 1000 to 3000, and then a 3000 to 6000. And as I continuously use it, I get better. Because I've heard that if you just do it, you get better and better at using it and sharpening your knives.
Yeah, you don't just sharpen a knife in a day. It takes days and weeks.
Yeah, it takes practice. Don't start the game. Don't start the game. Just let me close my. Her drums. That's her ability. Is her drums. Yeah. Hey, Solomon. Don't start the game real quick. Let me close my eyes real quick.
Go to the bathroom, get some water on them.
Oh my eyes.
Go to the bathroom and rinse your face.
Yeah, this might look stupid, but I'm putting my sunglasses on.
Your Oakleys. I like Oakleys. They're not my favorite though. I don't know, man. Like if they made aviators, I'd wear them. But like their aviators look like they want to be tactical and shit like that. I love aviators. What's wrong with aviators, though?
No, I like aviators.
They have an endless. Sylvester Stallone wears aviators. Remember Rocky?
No, I like aviators. I'm saying, but remember the meme?
He's mad. Oh no, he's mad. What's he gonna do?
Sylvester Stallone wears aviators. Expendables 3, he literally wears Ray-Ban aviators.
Yeah, I know he does in the Rocky movies as well. I like aviators. They have a good
down
look.
The road, I want to get another pair of Oakleys.
I like aviators too. I was just thinking around.
Like I like it. The only thing I wear is aviators. If it's anything else, I'm just not interested.
Yeah, but I want to get another pair of Oakleys. Probably the Hall Brooks or something.
I love aviators.
I like those like retro
so
night.
My sunglasses do help a bit with my eyes when I'm
Why
staring
don't
at
you
the
just
screen.
rinse your eyes? Like, just get it out of your. I'm gonna wear my watch. Hey Dominic, remember my watch? It's a nice looking watch. It's a Timex. it has the gold in the middle and the silver on the outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember you. When we were in video.
Yeah.
I have a Timex Iron Man watch. Like not Iron Man as in Marvel. Like it's not Marvel. It's like it's a good watch. I like it. I kind of get another battery for it because at my work we're not really allowed to be on our phones, and I like to check the time a lot to see like what time it is.
You know what's really sad? There are some kids in our generation that don't know how to tell time. And I don't mean that whole digital clock shit, because it just tells you the fucking numbers. I'm talking about like the circle, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4,
small
5,
hand's
6,
the hour
7,
hand,
8, 9.
large hand's the minute hand.
Yeah, you know, mine has a second hand. It tells me. Yep. My watch has a second hand. So what it does is it tells me the seconds. Yeah, that's so cool.
I actually one time I had a Casio watch that was like that, but I didn't have it for long because the battery's dead and we didn't know how to change the battery on it, so we exchanged it for something else, and then I had a different watch, and then eventually I got my hands on the. I think I traded it out. I exchanged it for the time. Eventually I got the Timex Iron Man watch, and the battery lasted almost 3 years on it. But recently it died, and I need to take a small screwdriver. I need to take a small Phillips and see what battery it takes. Because it's a great watch.
My only issue with Timex, tick, 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 tick. It's so loud.
No, but I like the second hand.
Solomon, you're gonna make fun of me, but my Iron Man watch is a digital watch.
I ain't gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
But here's the thing: it's got a timer on it. It's got a stopwatch on it.
Hey, that's nice and all. I just need my watch to tell time. That's all. I have a pocket stopwatch. I have a Harley Davidson pocket watch. And those are collectors like pocket watches. Those are worth money, so I don't use them. I don't use them in practical purposes because they're rare clocks and they'll lose value the more I fuck with them, and I don't really want to use them.
I think there's a timer on my watch too.
I like the
phone,
watches that tell the seconds. You know, the second hand.
Yeah, I feel like that's important too.
Yeah, to me it is as well, because it gives me that extra bit of reaction time. It's like, okay, shit, it just turned 8:43 or whatever, and I got a couple seconds left, and it's consistent. You know, it makes it easier to adjust it as well when you go to change time zone.
Exactly.
Because then you can adjust it by the second.
My watch is a digital watch, but it also has it counts the seconds until it does the digital seconds until it changes the minute. I like it. It's one of my favorite watches I've owned. I don't ever wear watches because I got my phone, but it's like at work I can't have my phone out, and I want to be able while I'm working I want to just look at my watch. Now I'm trying to figure out how I shut the alarm off on it, because I can also set the alarm on it. I know my phone does an alarm thing.
You're with me.
I'm also thinking about when I get paid, I'm thinking about saving up my money and getting another pocket knife. Now, Solomon, I know you don't like CRKT knives, but the one CRKT...
I like CRKT.
The one knife I want by them, it's called the M16 Tactical. That's what it's called. The reason why I want it is because it has this thing on it called the Carson Flipper. And I've always liked them. It's really
The
cool.
M16, that's just a retarded name.
I know, but the reason why I want it is because of the Carson Flipper.
I
Because
got
if I
an
have,
M16. Oh, cool. What is it?
It's called more of a tactical knife, but I want it because it has a Carson flipper on it, which is really cool because it can
I'm
quickly
just
flip
naming the
over.
name because M16 is the name of an American military service rifle.
Yeah, I know M16 is a rifle. It's the
I got an
predecessor
M16.
to the M14. No, it's the successor to the M14. I didn't mean to say predecessor. I had a brain fart.
Well, actually, so no, it's a completely different family and class of weapons. So
I know. When I say successor, I don't mean like it's in the same family. Like it was developed during the VA. It was created during the Vietnam War.
Eugene Stoner. Yeah. So. Yeah, it replaced the, you're right, it replaced the M14, but the thing was, the M14 still...
successor to the M14, because the M14 wasn't really good, and a lot of soldiers said it was not good, and there's a lot of statistics that show it caused a lot of deaths because of the firefights, and it's actually been proven that a lot of soldiers during the Vietnam War, during the first years of it, when they used the M14, they would ditch it for the AK-47.
Well, they would also ditch their M16s because, okay, so the thing is, the M14 was way more reliable in the subtropical environment. Because the thing was, the M16 had, well, for one, it shot a smaller round. And there's all that foliage, there's all those trees, and not only that, we got dust everywhere, and this thing was not meant to be fought in a subtropical environment. It was a urban warfare type of weapon. And so the fact is, it was just an unfortunate thing. So of course, any soldier worth their salt is going to switch for an enemy's AK because the AK is like, I don't know, 5 times more reliable.
Be careful of freaking Mackie. Every time he downs an enemy, really? There's only 2 left on the enemy team? Jesus Christ. Enemy team sucks. Tomorrow when I go to work, I'm gonna ride my... Hey, Solomon, tomorrow when I go to work, I'm gonna ride my bike to work because I want to stop by the gas station and get another monster. You know, so today I stopped by the gas station and I get a 24 ounce. I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be like $4. I think the lady run it up wrong because I only paid $2.77 for it. I paid $2.77 for a freaking 24-ounce monster.
You know, one of my favorite... Well, you know, here's the thing. When you say successor... I don't know. I mean, you know, the M14 is still being used today.
Yeah.
It's called... It has a different designation. Hold on. I'm just saying, it has a different...
It was revived as the M16A1, which was better than the regular M16. Oh, they got a scorch on that thing now.
But what I'm saying is, it's still, the M14 is still used today. It's just used as a DMR, and it's the MK14 SOCOM, the EBR. But if you want to know the history behind that, it originated from the M1 Garand, the M1 Carbine, the M1A, and then the M14. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it went. But in my opinion, the best battle rifle of all time would have to be the FNFAL. The 308, it's pretty much a lighter M14 with more reliability and durability and looks.
Dude, part of my knife collection I want to get. Fucking shit. I tried to squat, but... I took one of them down. I got one of them down.
No, it's he thought I was gonna die. He didn't know I was getting this. He's an idiot.
Motherfucker.
You ain't gonna hurt my brother. I have reason to believe they're flanking. So let me go around.
Scorch must be using a shotgun. mind.
I think this one is very different.
Well, yeah, they got. Oh shit! Goddamn! Aaron. Think I'm behind me. Start fucking me.
I'm back up. Don't worry, I got that son of a bitch.
Friendlies eliminated. That
Damn it.
answers the bottom line.
Dude, the whole team is there.
Hi, Esau. Hi.
Hmm.
You're a turd. You know that, right? You know you're a turd, right?
I don't know about what you guys think, but I actually prefer the AK platform over the AR platform. Like, I know shooting it in a range, in a controlled setting, yeah, it's more accurate, and yeah, I'm able to hit better shot groupings with an AR-15, but ultimately speaking, dude, I like my Washington. It's been a great AK. I want to get another one, as well as want to get another AR, you know. But
well, seeing as I can't really like them, I'm gonna get a nice collection.
I have a good knife collection. You've seen my knife collection. I have an expansive knife collection.
See, I want to get knives that I can use, like for cutting and stuff.
I have plenty of those.
Like those expensive knives you see on YouTube, like the $6,000 knives. The people who say these aren't meant for cutting; they're meant for show. I'm not spending $6,000 on a little 2-inch fucking out the fucking automatic switchblade that has a beautifully shined blade. If I'm getting a knife, I better be so I can cut with it.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta understand though. I mean, there's a market for like collecting them, and they'll hold down.
Yeah.
But
I do want to get more fixed blade knives. Like I want to
idiots that try to use a switchblade for practical purposes, they're just idiots. I mean, there are some switchblades that are durable, but man, dude, if something goes wrong, man, like you just be careful.
Actually,
and I don't mean be careful because of safety reasons. I mean be careful because those knives are not durable at all. There's just a lot that can go wrong with them that I've had. Well, I've only had the cheap switchblades.
I actually want to get a K-bar knife like what my dad has.
Now that's what the Marines use. That's what a real man uses.
My dad has a legitimate K-bar knife. I think he got it from a surplus store. It's a I want to get a K-bar knife, and I also want to get a Bowie knife.
I have a lot of those. I have my Marine Force Recon Jungle Bowie knife. I have my Marine Raider Stealth Bowie knife. It's got the stealth blade on it, so it's blacked, so it doesn't reflect or anything like that, and it's massive. I'm gonna buy
What's it like sharpening a knife? Like, is the metal painted, or is it actual like black
the material?
Steel?
It's black steel.
Oh, nice.
Like it's, dude. If the knife was painted, then the paint would just peel off after you use it.
Yeah.
They do a process with it. They add a protective layer over it. But yeah, no, sharpening them's a pain in the ass. They get dirty so quick, man. Too. I'll just tell you that they get dirty real quick. I mean, just like using it a couple of times, it just looks like it's been used 1,000 times. It's the only problem with that I have. But apart from that, it's perfect.
Yeah, but I want to get more like, I want to get a few more Gerber knives and some CRKT knives.
Well, I have a lot of pocket knives that I just use for daily use, but like when it comes down to collecting, I have to have something.
One knife I want to get, my dad used to have it. It's called a Gerber Bear Grylls Survival Knife. It's basically it's a fixed blade knife. But the butt of the handle is actually hard metal, and you use it as a hammer. You can use it as a hammer to like beat a nail, like beat in something like a nail or something.
That's like a K-bar. The bottom of it has that. The bottom of it can be used to
Yeah,
stick
and then
together.
it's got it actually, if I remember correctly, it had a sharpening stone on it on the sheet, like on the back of the sheet.
Yeah, I have
there
a
was, like,
hunting
small-
knife. Like I have a really thick ass hunting knife that has that. It's got a red leather sheet.
And then it also had a flint. It had a rod on it that you used to start fires. It was a flint rod. I just wanted because my dad had one and it was really cool.
My most expensive knife that I have, like, so I have I like the brand Case. Like, I like a lot of their pocket knives. You can just use them for just whatever.
You dumb motherfucker! Why'd you try calling for the fire? I'm immune to fire, not you. You're not fire.
Alright, I'm gonna surrender.
Careful, careful.
Because I gotta go eat soon. But, you know, I mean, there are a lot of knives in my knife collection. You know that knife I have that has like a real ivory handle?
Yeah.
I'm not ever gonna use that. like, let's be honest, that's a $1,000 knife.
I also want to get a few OTF knives.
Shit, hey, you tried to warn me. I was an idiot.
Fuck.
You tried. That's all that matters. And this guy's not even playing. That's great.
This Max teabagging me. Well,
You know
hey. Alright, Mac. I'll let you have your fun.
This is not fair. We had a teammate that wasn't even playing. No wonder why we lost so many lives. It was a 3v4 and they had like overpowered. Like, I think. Yeah, the Mac is probably.
Contracts a bust. Let's head home.
What are you doing, Diesel?
It was over. What? Oh, they won 3 rounds. That's why.
Finger from the trigger.
And then it was over. Yeah, Max Payne.
One of the saddest games my personal opinion.
I liked Max Payne 3. It's one of my favorites.
My favorites are 1 and 2.
Yeah, 2 is just too short, but it had a really good story.
I thought it was perfect. The way they brought back Mona Sachs, like, she actually survived. You know, originally Mona was supposed to die in the first one, right?
Yeah, and then she died in the second.
Oh, hey, Solomon, I'm almost level 100.
Nice.
Well,
There's a different ending. Like, if
Yeah, but that's non-canon.
I know, but
Oh,
just
you
wonder
weren't
if
here
it
to
would make
solve.
Max Payne 3 with her alive. I think it would have made the game a little perfect.
Nah. I like seeing the broken Max just sort of deal with his
I
shit.
think he still would have been broken if Mona survived. And, it wasn't like
I mean, like, he's broken beyond repair, and he's just doing what he can to make it.
Mona was like his one reason to fight. That's why I liked it. Like, it gave him another reason, like, to live. Like, that's why I think that if they brought Mona back in the third one, it would have gave him a happier ending than him just riding off to the sunset alone. Like, I don't think he deserves an ending like that after what he lost. I mean, you can't top losing your wife and kid, so to let him lose Mona, and then how Max Payne 3 like disrespects her in the way that they did, I just, it bothered me. Like, the way he made it seem in the third game, how he had like no feelings, like the feelings for Mona were like not pure when they were. If you actually played the second game, I don't know.
I mean, like, it's Max Payne. He's got his own intentions. The motives
I
say.
just felt like the third game like really just disregarded the second game's existence.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, it's been an hour. We've been streaming for an hour. Yeah, exactly. We've been streaming for an hour. For fuck's sake.
Okay, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, a couple matches. I clutched a game. I think we lost a bunch, but you know, hey. As they say, it is what it is. Yeah, well, you got Sleepy Eye Slayer over there. We got you over there, and then of course we got retarded me. So I mean, hey.
I was playing new characters off it. I've always played like
Yeah.
twice, and I played Santa.
I'm getting closer to getting Chak level maxed out. I got 8,446 out of 10,000. I only need like 1,600 more. And then it'll be done. Yeah, I really want to get Switchblade maxed out next because I got her at level 6. I got her and Dahlia both at level 6. And Ronin, really, if you think about it. Yeah, I got 3 at level 6.
Right now I'm trying to get Dahlia to Saint level. Maybe I'll try to work on Shaq to get him all the way up.
Alright, guys.